TOMz.
The time is 4 p.m. and the day is today, and you know exactly what that means? Exclusively found right here on TOMz on Mzansi's #1 channel in SABC Mzansi for sure.
By now you should know, but it is proudly brought to you by SABC Education.
Nami ke ngisho ukuthi kahle kahle usuyalazi igama lami. For laba abangangazi ke ngusiya and lona ke ubongi.
Njengoba sazi bethu nani yonke ke inkqubo yethu luhambo apho wena ufunda konke about what is happening in various science and tech related fields.
Namhlanje ke is no different ngoba namhlanje sifunda kabanzi about social innovation and seeing how the knowledge of science and tech has been used to make society better for all.
Njalo ke bethu maske sikhoba namhlanje apha enkqubeni silindele ma what.
Get it?
Coming up on TOMz.
Learn all about how solar energy works.
We meet the lovely ladies from Repurposed School Bags and see how they've revolutionized the school bag.
Check out how Sfiso Ngobese has made life a whole lot easier for garbage reclaimers.
We check out some awesome apps for your mobile.
And get some awesome inspirational words of advice from Indonesia namhlanje. Let's get this party started. Habash! Yo, I don't know about you, Bongi, but I'm really excited for this one.
So nice,
Before we dive right into it, and here's what you guys had to say.
Fresh 100. What's your name?
It's Muzu.
Okay, Muzu, yini solar energy.
Solar energy, well, it's power that's basically from the sun.
What's your name?
Apple.
Okay, Apple, how does the solar energy work?
Well, I know it doesn't use electricity. It's eco-friendly.
It's like solar panels, which help basic things like abumakiza and like things like that.
Okay, boys, so tell me, what's the formula for work?
Force times distance. It's force times distance.
Oh, wait, dog. And what new innovations do you think our society needs?
I think it needs more solar panels and to keep the environment eco-friendly and
Okay, point what other resources do underprivileged South Africans lack?
We lack water mostly. As you can see now, the weather today is really hot, so we don't have much water to spend, and we keep on wasting water. We're running out of water.
I think they lack education, and they lack water sources and taps.
I was just thinking about how we take something as simple as light for granted.
I know, right? Until only then did I start asking myself, but what other source of power are they actually out there?
And how do people actually who don't have access to this electricity go about benza task at Gesi?
Ilanga is a powerful source of heat and energy, and if it can be harnessed, then they can be easily accessible power for abantu.
Well, luckily, and here's how.
Now you hear a lot about solar power and all of its benefits, but do you know what solar power is really about? Yes, it involves getting energy from the sun, but the way in which this energy is harnessed is where the beauty of solar actually lies. Now, solar can be broken up into 3 categories: thermal, electrical, and chemical. Thermal is about getting the heat from the sun, and this can be done using very low-tech methods. Now, this is the type of technology that allows for solar cookers to do what they do. Electrical solar is the one most of us are familiar with, where the sun's rays are converted to electricity when it is commonly used for light. Then you get chemical solar. Now, this is where the sun's rays are used to create chemical reactions. This is actually the basis for how plants photosynthesize. Now, a lot of research is being done at this type of solar energy and more applications. Why are you excited to actually see?
Wow, yes, often this really cool innovation that I came across a while ago.
Yip innovation
Innovation, he repurposed school bags. Now, this company was started by a group of young women who simply wanted to give up school bags with a difference.
That is absolutely amazing. Why don't you guys check this out?
Your Fresh Boys still on a mission bafethu saqhubeka mission yethu namhlanje sikhuluma nge-social innovations. Well, touchdown eRustenburg sovakashela ama-experts ayenza ikhwama ngeplastiki esishaya nge-solar lead. Well, I don't know what this is about. To you and me, let's get it.
Mina igama lami nguMaphi Formative, ngisebenza lana eRithaka as assistant manager.
Okay, so ngitshela ke sizomla eRithaka ngidume ngani? Ngishona ini?
Okay, la eRithaka sidume ngikwenza ama-school bags nama-laptop bag ngeplastic. Yeah.
Okay, so banisebenzisa ama-plastic, nisebenzisa ama-plastic kanjani?
Sisebenzisa la ase-supermarket. la siyathenga kwe-store then mabalahlile thina siyathatha sisebenzisa wona.
Okay. Uma work a week lama plastic lawo, why nina decide to choose one?
Because siyatestile cala ukuthi sibone ukuthi angayenza na i-land equality material then siyabona ukuthi singasebenzisa.
Okay.
Because usithatha like i10 then bese siyahlanganisa i-ironing mayiphuma lapho iba i-material ehard.
Okay. Okay. Kanjani nge-plastic?
I-plastic siyathola le dumping site then khona abantu abasilethela wona.
Okay.
Then mangena lana siyawasha then kune chemical esisusa i-branding ngayo. Then after sisusa siwasha bese khona i-ironing sine-iron lama plastic. Then after that azabe aya la kukhathiwa khona i-material i-length i-pattern.
Okay. Okay.
Then after pattern bayayithunga i-school bag.
Okay. So why nina choose plastic? Why nina choose maybe something else?
Okay, choose i-plastic because sibone ukuthi kune-pollution eningi ne. So for ukusave lento efana naleyo decide ukuthi sithathe i-plastic siuse and then like sisebenzisele nokusiza emphakathini. Yeah.
Okay. So the project le iqale kanjani?
Iqale i-CEO yethu esikoleni bebaphe i-assignment. Then like what they can do nge-plastic, what decide ukwenza i-school bag ngayo. Then after that waza i-idea business ukuthi i-plastic at the end ingamenzela i-business and then ingasiza emphakathini else. Yeah, because the purpose of ukuthi senze i-school bag is not as if siyayithengisa kuphela. Sisiza abantwana like the purpose ukuthi sisiza abantwana la kungana electricity khona because le school bag asihambi siyi-1 sihamba ne-console le ne-solar panel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That then isolar leyo angithi umntana sifaka e-school bagini the lead yelento yale jar sifaka e-school bagini. So after that umntana maye esikolweni angithi uhamba elangeni so uzabahamba mabuya iya-charge. Then after ebusuku ikhona ukukhanya maybe umsizi ukwenza ama-homework and uku-avoida usebenzisa i-candle.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So nichazela ukuthi i-community benefita kanjani from this project?
Firstly ngathi benefita from like because usually siyazi ukuthi abantu abanganagesi khona abantu abanganagesi angithi ngobuningi so sisiza laba ayikuthi abanagesi and then si-avoida nokuthi basebenzise i-candle because i-candle like abantwana abancane i-dangerous uthola ukuthi imikhukhu iyasha especially laba abahlala emikhukhwini. Yeah. Then si-create like umsebenzi for abantu e-community because abangobuningi akona misebenzi so for now at least sikhona laba abasilethela ama-plastic nabo bathola something.
So lekhoma nezifika kanjani kwi-community?
Okay, angithi thina njenge-business yethu sifuna ama-sponsorship then after that if sithola i-sponsorship sona singane sadecide ukuthi sizikhethele isikolo or thina sifune isikolo singamikisa khona i-school bag. Then usually siyenza ngama-bundle. Then if sithole isikolo sizabe sibuza ukuthi ba-select abantwana laba abaziyo ukuthi kubo abana electricity then base basipha le ukuthi esinabantwana abangakhi sicela nibathungele i-school bag ezindlu.
So e-commerce hamba ni solo job?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow, talk about really amazing tech.
That actually makes a difference.
That is the whole point of the social innovation. We have more of such coming your way, so don't uzubuya ngoba siyabuya nathi.
Next week, we're meet up with Usfiso Ngobese, one of Mzansi's latest social entrepreneurs. How exactly does the circular motion of a wheel make work easier? All this and more after the break.
TOMz.
oshintshileyo uselikhaya lena ye-science and tech entertainment apha eMzantsi.
With your amazing host, your boy Usiya and your girl Ubongi. Namhlanje ke sikhuluma kabanzi about social innovation.
Njalo kanye sele inkqubo ke beMzantsi xa siyibiza yi-Teenagers on a Mission and is exclusively found apha kweli gumbi lase-SABC Mzantsi for sure.
And sibonga abanike for lolu hlelo oluhle kanje. Well, that will have to be the SABC education.
Now, but social innovation, it's all about innovation for abantu, especially abo bayidinga kakhulu.
I know, right? That's exactly what our previous guests have done for abantwana abancane.
Njalo kanye siya, and that's exactly what our next guest is doing. Masibane noSifiso Ngobese, who's making life easier for Josie's waste reclaimers, or as he calls them, abo magereza.
Check out his cool work.
Social innovation is what we were talking about namhlanje. We'll touch down in new land. So khuluma kabanzi nge-waste recycling. Kuthi hlangana kanjani ne-social innovation. That's our mission for today. It's you and me. So right now, let's get it.
So igama lami uSifiso Ngobese. Ngibuya eSoweto. I'm a social entrepreneur. We run a very exciting project abayibiza bomagereza. So sikwenza bomagereza sixhasa ama-informal waste pickers ngama-trolleys aphilayo and are safe. And the whole idea is that we want to give them a sense of dignity. But the beauty about the trolley is that our trolleys, we've got a branding opportunities for companies where my companies can put in content or any advertisement. And this is how we run the project and sustain it. Yeah.
How did the idea come about?
So, Bugno Mama Bega's figure kaya on Fridays every day as a colleague kaya from a dustbin. And I decided to come and understand what to when's a neganja and why I ends. To find out to mama corner kamla ko mama boss why colleague ama paper ama can ama plastic bottles so angafita ingane zakhe ezintathu. That's when I decided, listen, let me get involved in the life of Mama Poso and in her project. So I decided to build a trolley for her and a colleague. To cut a long story short, 2 years later, we decided to build a much more functional and much more safer trolley that is safer and that is bringing opportunities for companies.
Okay, so what's the steps now? What should
My trolley, yeah. So this trolley is much more safer in the sense that in my safety features, first of all, in my brakes, so umuntu akalipusha itrolley angapaka itrolley then a colleague.
Okay.
So ngeke roll it down itrolley yakhe. 1, 2 cause what isibonile ukuthi most of these guys, they get involved in car accidents because of poor visibility.
Yes.
Amatrola bawasebenzisa manje amnyama, so umuntu makadrive ebusuku ababoni. So what we've done is that we've included safety features like reflective tapes. So amatrola zethu nempahla abazigqokayo zinama reflectors just to enhance the visibility yabo ebusuku. In a pull handle, so what happens is that you ungadonsa i-pull handle, so mawayipakile ungayifaka, mawufuna ukuyikhipha ungayiphuma nayo then uyidonse. Another alternative is that ungayifaka bese uyayiphusha itrolley yakhe. So especially when you're going uphill, it's just much more easier mawayipusha than mawayipula.
So ngikhasele ke imaphi ama challenges you were facing when you were creating like the whole package yale trolley?
So i-first prototype yethu inkinga kakhulu ukuthi besinda. So what we did, it was been a heavy material,
okay,
like aluminium, steel and so forth. So sibona ukuthi manje babayipusha yasinda bakhona ukuyipusha. So we had to go back to the drawing board. So consult my informal waste pickers themselves. Ukuthi bafuna ini etrolley yabo. So consult the likes of the JMPD. So babuza JMPD, what are the requirements in mifuna ikule trolley, because these guys are all over the place. There's about 43,000 of them in the country as a whole. So Sabun tells you, let's involve the number of stakeholders who are critical in this initiative. So we designed the trolleys, a number of designs, but this was the final design.
So plastic.
Plastic, and the reason why plastic ukuthi iba light. So in terms of weight, it just lessens the weight. Because remember, labantu bafaka up to about 100 kgs, 150 kgs. So mainly be light, but mabai push mabai donsa ibalula.
Okay. So ngikhasela ukuthi uyenza kanjani ukuthi lamatrolley lawo abe distributed?
Okay. So the ways we distribute our so we distribute through some of our partnerships. One of them is Pick It Up. Pick It Up as our strategic partner. So Samsung and Pick It Up we go bus link at my buyback center. One of the buyback centers Samsung is metal and paper, like new lens. So bigger trolleys to the buyback center. Plus informal waste pickers are Samsung buyback center there. And how it works is that umuntu afike ekseni athathe itrolley athathe inform yakhe ayigqoke ahamba ayohereza ayophanda. Makabuya uyabuya athengise la kule buyback center then I drop it off itrolley nempahla. So uva ngathi bavuka emsebenzini each and every single day.
So ngichasela ke ukuthi abamahereza bona ba respond kanjani to the whole project.
The beauty about the project is that once it's in a company as of advertisement on the trolley. So how it works is that the guys also share that advertising revenue. So bakhona bakutholayo, and it might not be in a form of cash, but it can be in a form of savings products. It can be a form of food package from Pick and Pay, just to uplift them further, sparkplase impudence in their personal capacity. And two, our trolleys are slightly bigger compared to our trolleys about sebenzisayo. So meaning they can collect more waste, and therefore they can have additional income that they can earn now. Because remember, the more waste that abanayo, the more waste they can sell, and therefore the more revenue they can get or proceeds that they can get.
Now the must say physics to give you an idea of the hard work abomakhareza do with the inadequate tool. Ungakhumbula from the previous episode that when a force is applied onto an object causing it to move, work is being done. Now the reclaimer is pulling a cart that does not have wheels uphill. Now with the friction and gravity working against the reclaimer, they would have to put in a lot of work to counter these forces and move the cart forward. But with the circular motion of the wheels of these new carts, friction is drastically reduced, allowing the cart to move forward with less work. Meaning, abomakhareza can work more efficiently, all thanks to physics.
I'm saying what's what we are Now today's guests have shown us that the concept of Ubuntu can be used almost anywhere.
We can use whatever skill that sets you. But you practice Ubuntu, man.
If you happen to be already doing that, then why don't you know about it? You can hit us up either on Facebook or on Twitter. Now go Instagram says ikona usazise.
But
That's where we go back in time is Funekabanto with the history of social innovations. Get some useful social apps and get some cool advice from Inga Pepperzetu Zana Mhlaj. So work on the Majunga Ndao. I get my fit and I'm gonna food to you. Are still tuning to the home of science and tech edutainment in Mzansi.
The one and the only TOMz. SABC One Mzansi for sure.
Proudly brought to you by the SABC Education.
Now we've been looking at various social innovations and how Bandabakalekale have actually used besides the technology to bring their life-changing ideas into life.
It's been a foot about how exactly the science and tech of these innovations really work.
Is what other innovations has society come up with through in their lab to make life easier for abantu balapha.
Africa has always had unique problems that need innovative thinking. For instance, the access to water. Is not the easiest thing to do, but luckily, back in 1994, the hippo roller was invented to make life much, much easier. With access to health being one of Africa's major problems, a 24-year-old Cameroonian engineer by the name of Arthur Zhang designed the CardioPad that uses a simple computer tablet to help diagnose heart diseases. Now, this technology is most used in Africa's rural areas. Now, another innovation that changed the way we do things in Africa is M-Pesa. Now, this phone-based money transfer system made it much easier to send money to loved ones back home who may not have a bank account, something that is actually quite common to some regions of the continent. Aibo!
Is cool that exists thanks to the science and technology.
And there's a promise of even more cool things to come, especially from this generation of TOMz viewers.
But we do have to meet them halfway by giving them the inspiration to take over Elizwe because why else do they watch TOMz?
And we've done exactly that for Bona Lapemaka. So Ninage Lapemaka, keep on my smartphones when they're ready to download these awesome apps we found just for you.
Child mortality is one of the saddest realities standing as namhlanje, not only in Africa but umhlaba jikelele. The Safer Mom app makes the journey easier for pregnant women by giving them nutrition, breastfeeding and many other tips to help them keep her and the baby safe. Since Africans are known to be amazing storytellers, why aren't we using this to start reading and writing? Well, that's what the Mzansi produced app Abizonge Bookly is trying to do. It's a free platform where stories can be shared.
So when I start out develop a groundbreaking technology,
and we want you guys to start doing exactly that and create even more cool things.
Now, if designing and creating is your thing, then maybe you need to work towards being an industrial designer. Now, like career choice, creative and innovative, and on top of all of that, it needs you to have done maths in high school. Now, to be a qualified industrial designer, you need to get yourself a BA degree in industrial design. Ukuze ke ufunde le 3-year course you will need an APS score of 25 and at least 50% in maths and the rest of your subjects.
I get bafethu ochwepheshe sebekhulumile, so take the advice, go out there uachieve amaphupho wakho, just like today's guests have done.
From Bona, just to give you even more inspiration to go out there and do what you need to do.
Being advice nje nokuthi abantu banakekele umphakathi and into like ama-plastiki izigubhu nani zenza something big and then zingasiza kakhulu emphakathini ngoba bona misebenzi i-recycling ingasiza ukuthi abantu ba-create i-job and then thina njengesenza sisiza nabantwana besikolo from recycling ucabanga ukuthi i-plastic ingayenza i-school bag isiza umntwana ongana school bag at the end futhi imsiza nokuthi le school bag sethu sihamba ne-console at the end imsiza nange-light labangana electricity khona.
So emakhaya, if you want to do anything, whether as a professional, whether as an entrepreneur, social entrepreneur, there are certain key elements that one needs to take into account. One, first of all, you need to work extra hard, and if you have a vision that you need to deliver, make sure that you put your 110% effort towards it. You work hard, and also obviously you have to have a sense of tenacity, a sense of perseverance, because that's what's going to take you through for you to get to your end objective. To the youth out there, just believe in yourself, one, and also, don't think too big. Don't think in terms of, I want to run an empire. Start small. That's the first step. Secondly, just look at the problems around you and just come up with solutions and say, the solution that I'm bringing about, what impact does it have in terms of social impact? What value is it adding to the client? And if you can answer those questions, then you've got a winning formula.
Ngifika xesha apho nemakhaya nithetha nathi sithethe nani kaloku sithethane ibe lonqoko bethu nani kwi-social sessions zethu namhlanje siphethe bani waphi esithini yena
namhlanje ke lapha Facebook siphethe uPaseka athi hey Toms Bongi you are cute ayithi compliments ziyaflourish athi wena ke my brother uyaroka. Thank you so much for that compliment. Owesibili siphethe ba
owesibili nguJenkins uthi hold up Toms nice hairstyle Bongi inkosi kakhulu and nice show guys namhlanje guys social sessions ingathi okanye
nama compliment kuphela yebo leyo nto
wathi shout out bethu nani siyabulela kakhulu xa befuna ufana nabo sisebenze njani
easy man lento lapha ku Facebook si www.facebook.com/TOMz, on Twitter @TOMz_SABC_1, lapha ku Instagram si TOMzTV_SABC1. Till next time, that's it for our social sessions today. And there you have it, Buffet. 30 minutes later, we have reached the end of the show.
Sithemba beshani ba ke nifunde lukhulu from thina namhlanje kodwa konokubalulekileyo sithemba that you were inspired to do and to think great.
Thina ke la ekhaya sathanda ukuzwa kwena lapha ekhaya khona phela sokusiza la singasiza khona. So why don't you hit us up on our social media platforms?
Sifumane ngoba buso bencwadi kaloku singu-TOMz. Sikhona na ku Twitter guys na ku Instagram. Iyani man.
Buffet, join us again for another fresh episode of TOMz.
Kwaye keep on innovating. Bye-bye. Next time on Teenagers on a Mission, we find out more about the Big Bang Theory and the origins of the universe. We find out about the amazing power of the Earth's magnetic field. Sifunda ke about the traditional Zulu story of creation. And again, clockwise, Sifunda all the laws of gravity and motion. Wena ke apha khaya ungaphoswa kaloku TOMz qho ngemivulo nangolwesibili ngensimbi yesine only right here on SABC1 Zanzi for sure.